Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's a give up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. go play action here on first down. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Colts at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And caught by Cooper for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Woods has it complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. That is caught by Anderson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Steps away. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started a great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man here. It's Bryant. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. One more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on 1st down. This pass caught. It's Woods. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods. 75 yards. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Now Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete to Bryant. He stiff arms it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
67 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover him.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that football.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
first and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to kick,
touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. Room here to run. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Amari Cooper from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.